Alright, so what's up everybody? Blood Moon Bobby here. So once again I'm playing some more of the original Super Smash Brothers, the one that came out on N64, the very first one. It's kind of interesting. I put up a Twitter or X, whatever you want to call the website, poll a couple days ago, and it came back with a three-way tie between two Mario Kart games and the original Super Smash Brothers. For some weird reason, the website gave Super Smash Brothers like a 34% poll score, even though it's a three-way tie. But in either case, I figured that would be a good excuse for me to play more of the original Super Smash Brothers today. I really hope this game comes to Nintendo Switch Online at some point. I'm not really sure why it's, still not available. But in either case, I've got it for the Wii U. I do also have the game on my Nintendo 64, but today I'm going to be playing the Wii U version just because it's easier to set up. But anyway, let's go. And since I'm wearing a Kirby hat, and if you saw my promotion video promoting the stream on TikTok, you'll notice I had Kirby fighting some Yoshi. So I figure Kirby would be, be good, character to play. And of course, if you have more recommendations, just let me know in the chat. So yeah, I've got all but two characters. I think I'm still missing Ness. I don't remember what's the other one. I think the other one I'm missing is Luigi. So let's see if I can unlock at least one of them in this stream. Maybe after this round, I'll play a bit of the normal mode. It's kind of funny how, like I say in streams that, you wouldn't want to see me play a Zelda game just because I'm terrible. Well, I mean, like, right now, I almost fell off, but yeah, this is probably the closest you'll get to see me playing Zelda. Maybe someday I might play Tears of the Kingdom just to see how bad I am at it. Yeah, see, even Kirby's disappointed in me. How sad. And because this was in the TikTok promo, I guess it makes sense that I battle the Yoshis. Speaking of Yoshi, I haven't seen the entirety of that Super Mario Brothers Wonder Direct. If you have, let me know what your favorite feature is. I don't think I've seen every new feature in that game, like not even close. But yeah, let me know if you're excited. Sad to hear that Charles Martinet won't be involved, but I hope he'll have a good time as the Mario ambassador. Nintendo did release that video that has both Charles Martinet and Shigeru Miyamoto, and I imagine they put that video out there just basically to say, hey, we still like working with Martinet, Mr. Miyamoto is still on good terms with him, so yeah. Don't go flying, Kirby. Excuse me. Yeah, Super Smash Brothers, I'm pretty sure I mentioned this, but like I feel like Super Smash Brothers as a franchise was really, I think did a really good job being my introduction to Nintendo. One of the first Nintendo games that I've ever seen in my lifetime was actually Super Smash Brothers Melee, which to this day is my all-time favorite Super Smash Brothers game. I keep hearing rumors about GameCube and even DS games coming to Nintendo Switch Online. GameCube games, I hope, could make their way to Nintendo Switch Online. I know Super Mario Sunshine and the first two Pikmin games have, but if it comes to the Nintendo Switch Online service, the expansion pack, I think that would be really awesome. Yeah. As for DS, I'm not really sure how they could pull that off. I imagine there are ways to, like, optimize a Switch game so that it won't have to rely on two screens, but I just feel like if they do the thing where you literally, they show both screens on the Switch's single, like, large screen, I think that's going to be really kind of awkward. Awesome Starman! Cool. Yeah, this cap is really cool, by the way. My friend Gabby gave it to me, I believe, on my birthday a few months ago. So that was really awesome. Yeah, I would say that the OG Super Smash Brothers is probably my second favorite of the Smash games. I might be a minority on this, but I honestly prefer Smash when it just kind of focuses on being, like, you know, a simple and enjoyable fighting game. I think for me, not that, I mean, I used to do the stage builder a lot in Super Smash Bros. Brawl, but I feel like, man, I fell. Oh well. As the Smash game started to get more complex and really cater to, like, the tournament fighter community, it became, you know, kind of, you know, a lot less, you know, I don't want to say appealing, but it was just not something that I could really get into as much. Yeah, so that was why when I played Ultimate, it really caught me off guard because it was a lot harder than I expected, but over time I did get used to the difficulty. I don't know. If I were to play Ultimate again, I'd feel a lot better if I was playing it with, like, a friend or maybe Penny. Every time a Pokeball comes up in Smash, I always want to get it, just because I really like when a Pokemon can come out and help. And you know me, when it comes to Smash, I'm not the kind of person that memorized all the fighting moves. I'm just the kind of person that likes to, like, you know, I just mash buttons and hope that I win. Motion sensing bomb, waiting for Luigi to walk on it. Cool. I want to walk near that door and I get shocked anyway. Wait for Pikachu to come back. Don't go the other way, Kirby. I guess technically speaking, Pikachu was the first video game / anime character that I've seen. I mean, because I remember on, like, Saturday mornings, if you're from the Kids WB generation, you'll remember this well, when they used to air Pokemon. Also sad to hear Ash won't be the, will no longer be the main character in the Pokemon anime. Even as somebody that hasn't watched the anime in a really long time, it's still sad to hear, just because I, you know, grew up watching, you know, Pokemon on Saturdays. And, you know, even to this day, I think most people, even people who don't, like, you know, play video games often, you know, are familiar with, like, you know, oh, it's that Pokemon Pikachu and that guy Ash. So yeah, I imagine when the dub version comes out, I might watch at least one episode with the new character, like, just to kind of, like, get the experience, if you will. Wow, Pikachu's really putting up a fight. Ooh, sword. It's like sword fight, like a duel. But I guess we'll never know, because I took Pikachu down. But yeah, it feels good to, like, come back to a game that I'm much more familiar with, because last week I played Excitebike 64, and man, even though I do really like the Excite franchise, Excitebike 64, I think I needed to practice a lot more because I kept falling down. I mean, I did okay in some of the races, but I think it's just a matter of I just need more practice. Because I remember when I first played the NES Excitebike, it took a really long time for me to get first place. But that's cool. I guess I'm just more familiar with, like, Excite Truck and Excite Bike. I would say between the two, Excite Truck is my favorite. It's definitely, I feel like it's one of the Wii's more underrated games. If I could go back in time, that would have been the launch title for the Wii I would have picked up. Because if you know me, I'm a bit of a car fanatic in real life. This toy is of the Subaru BRZ, which is like my dream car, I guess. My dream car under, let's say, $40,000. Oh god. Can I get up there? I did it! Cool! Let's see what we gotta do here. Let me actually pull up the map so that I could... Jesus. Maybe go this away? Oh no, I don't think I could make it! Oh well, I at least got most of them. It's okay. Kirby fighting himself. Is this the battle of his life? I'm being very interested in, like, you know, playing the original Super Smash Bros. Maybe with my cousins some days, because they were the ones who introduced me to Super Smash Bros. Melee. I'm not sure if they've played the N64 version. I know they have an N64 at their house, but I've never seen them play the original. Stop kicking my ass! Ah, no! You will not take my lives away! Don't taunt me! Oh. Just gonna slowly walk casually to me. Crap. Alright, let's try that again. A single one. Who's got the Pokeball? Oh, it's Meowth. Give me the sword! Give me the sword! That's the best item. Phew! Didn't have to use a continue. Versus Samus. Really hoping we get to hear more from Metroid Prime 4, because kind of like Elder Scrolls 6, it's turned into one of those games that's, like, you know, taking many, many years and we haven't heard much about it. Although that being said, you know, I hope it takes all the time it needs to get developed, and that so that when it comes out on the Switch, honestly, at this point, maybe even a Switch successor, it'll come out, like, you know, really great, come out swinging. Shit! Damn it, this is... Yay. Throw a lot of punches. It's kind of tricky to do the move with the stone, just because I'm trying to get Samus. And whoa, the lava! Come back, come back, come back, Kirby! Don't die! Yeah, this reminds me a lot of the Metroid stage that's in Melee, in that, you know, it sinks and you gotta get out of the way. Sometimes you just gotta let the stage do the work for you, I guess you could say. Down Mario. Yeah, metal characters are usually pretty tricky. Come back. Dang it. Went flying. Okay, that's fine. Come back, Kirby. Let's go. Ooh. Whoa! Explosion even got Kirby. Just finish. Okay. But yeah, I would definitely say the OG Super Smash Bros. Is my favorite Nintendo 64 game. I forgot for a second there's enemies on the stage that you have to avoid. Is my favorite N64 game that got an international release. If you don't count Sin and Punishment, because Sin and Punishment was originally only released in Japan. Heard somewhere the developer treasurer for Sin and Punishment is working on some kind of new project, but there isn't a lot of information about what it is. I'm hoping it is maybe like a Sin and Punishment 3, because I would argue, at least when it comes to Nintendo 64 games, that's like their most famous franchise. Maybe someday I'll beat Sin and Punishment, but yeah. As people often say about that game, it's a relatively short game, but it's a pretty difficult one. Fighting Polygon Team. See if I can chop the box open. No! Oh well. The Pokeball went with me too. Are the Polygon characters, are they supposed to like evil versions of the, you know, the other characters? Because that character kind of looks like Link. That sort of looks like, I guess, Yoshi? Or, I don't know. That character kind of looks like Jigglypuff. Ow. Oh well. Yeah, maybe I'll try the next match on easy as well, just because I'm, even on the easy difficulty, I'm getting my ass kicked. Sword. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta, you know, kind of take your time, if you will. Yep, made it back. Okay, just made it. Maximum tomato. A bit. This last character. Alright, cool. I was worried for a second I was gonna have to use it. Continue, but we'll see if I could, how I do when I take down Master Hand. Shield there. He fell down there. Good, I didn't have to use the shield that time, because as you know, if you overuse the shield, you're actually gonna end up hurting yourself. Wow, that actually took a lot out of the shield. Kind of worried there if he fired multiple bullets, I probably would have been screwed. Oh, wow, that took damage. Wow, you can go flying there. Oh well, I'll have to use a continue. Alright, try it again. Yeah, I noticed the last time I played this, it really shrunk the shield. Okay. Oh, he dodged the stone. What, like Kirby's gonna like try to bite a bullet? I don't even think he doesn't have teeth. I remember when I watched the anime, there was like an enemy who was trying to do like dental work on Kirby, and he was like, "Can't find teeth, no teeth found." Use the shield. Okay, that was the thing I was concerned about, because, well, okay, that time the shield didn't break, but I was concerned, you know, if the shield breaks. Okay, but since I have multiple lives, I don't have to use continue again. Almost there. Almost there. Almost there. Nice. All right, we took Master Hand down. Phew. All right, so that's cool. This is. Of course, the legendary Masahiro Sakurai. Let's see. I'm sure I pointed out other names that I recognized before, but I'll let you know along the way. It is kind of nice they, like, you know, tell you, you know, what did they, you know, do. Hey, Charles Martinet! I know who Yoshiaki Koizumi, Koji Kondo are. If you've seen the Nintendo Direct, I'm sure you've heard of those names. Oh, Shigesato Itoi, the Earthbound creator. I miss seeing Bill Trennan in Nintendo Directs. Is he just too busy these days? I've heard of Kensuke Tanabe. 4 kids. Oh, rest in peace, Satoru Iwata, Shigeru Miyamoto. Rest in peace to Hiroshi Yamauchi. Yeah, I thought it was sweet in the Mario movie when they pointed out both the current Nintendo president, Furukawa, as well as Iwata, who was president of Nintendo during the days of the Wii and Nintendo 3DS. My sister actually learned to make his favorite dish, which is chukadon, which is like a mixture of rice, chicken, and vegetables, and that was pretty good. Maybe this time... Let's go for Mario. I'll keep it on easy just because I want to try to get better on the easy difficulty. Yeah. Interesting because usually in this game Kirby is my main since they didn't add Little Mac to like Super Smash Bros. Games. Not until like when Super Smash Bros. For the 3DS and Wii U came out, which is another game, you know, I'm down to play again sometime. I haven't really played the Wii U one in a really long time, and I remember liking that one too. Found it funny, in one of the first Super Smash Bros. Commercials to air in the US, they showed, like, I think it was Mario, Yoshi, and Donkey Kong walking, like, down this field, and out of nowhere, Mario just, like, kicks Yoshi, and it goes into this huge fight. It was I think it was Mario, Donkey Kong, Yoshi, and Pikachu. Yeah. I wonder what younger me, if I was more familiar with Nintendo, like what those, you know, how I would have felt, just because I don't think back then I would have associated, like, you know, those characters like fighting each other, let alone being in the same world. Like, when I got introduced to Smash, I didn't know that Mario, Pikachu, and Link all came from their own franchises. The only one I was familiar with was really Pikachu, just because, like, I used to watch the Pokemon anime when I was a kid. Yeah, even though I don't have, like, any, like, kind of damage, I just eat the maximum tomato so that the other enemies can't get to it. Why is Fox walking away? He's like the most combative character in the single-player regular Smash mode. Maybe I'll let Fox come over so I could throw the box at him. Oh, I can't walk. I could only turn around. Yes! Awesome. Wow, didn't even, like, throw a single punch at me. Okay, let's see how I do with Mario. After I take a swig of my iced coffee here. You could thank the Nintendo Power Guide for Super Smash Bros. Melee for helping me get through this, just because this Break the Target stage, it kind of reminds me of the one from Melee. Can I get the last one, or am I going to fall on my face? Yes, I got it! Kind of curious to know, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Illumination makes a sequel to the Mario movie just because of how successful the first one was. But my question is, if they were to pick another Nintendo franchise, what are they going to do next? I'd like to see them do maybe a Pikmin movie at some point, because I think the first Pikmin game, really all of them, but I'd really like to see the first Pikmin game at least get turned into a movie, because I feel like if they made that, it could be like a sort of family-friendly Jurassic Park, in that you're, you know, running away from, you know, these giant creatures, although in the case of Pikmin, it's not really so much running away, but fighting. You know, Bulborbs, the beady long legs, an endless assortment of enemies. Maybe even they could even include some of the enemies from the newer games. And I just realized I was fighting Donkey Kong, and I just kind of got lost in my thoughts there. Kind of jokingly used to think they would dress Mario in yellow and purple as kind of a substitute for Wario, because that's what Wario wears, so it's kind of like the, I don't know. Maybe it's like if Sunday with Ness, where instead of including Nintendo from Earthbound Beginnings, you just get the option of, like, you know, wearing the outfit that Nintendo wears. Kind of like how I think in the later Smash Brothers games, instead of including Klaus from Mother 3, you can dress up Lucas in like a color palette to Klaus, and like that's essentially how you get to play as Klaus, which I guess makes sense, because like, come to think of it, Mario and Luigi, or well, actually no, that in Mario's case, I don't think they're siblings, so that's not really applicable, whereas Klaus and Lucas are twins. Which probably also explains why their names are anagrams. You know, they share the same letters, just spelled differently. And I'm kind of surprised, I mean, knock on wood, but I think I'm doing better with Mario compared to Kirby, at least this time, which is interesting because usually it's the other way around. Just kind of going on autopilot today. Forgot for a second that Donkey Kong is the enemy on this stage, not Link or Fox for that matter. Always in fighting games where I have a bad habit of like not quite like getting close enough to the enemy character to attack them. That being said, I think I briefly mentioned Super Mario Brothers Wonder in this stream, but when that game does come out, I will do a stream of it the Saturday after it comes out. Maybe not the entire game, but like at least the beginning of it. Ooh, fell in the lava there. And it was that close. Ah. It's like I get so nervous about like touching the that hotspot or whatever that is. Okay, got it. Let's get to the other platforms. Ooh, slipping and sliding! Oh well. Alright, get more characters. Get close so I don't have to just keep sliding at them. Okay. Whoa! That was epic. Maybe I should have done that when I was playing Kirby earlier. I'm just kind of, don't get too close to the motion sensing bomb. Don't want it to go off. Just walk up. Nice. Mario vs. Samus. Is the stage gonna help me just like last time? Where like Samus just keeps falling in the lava? Magma, whatever it is. I don't know if it came out of a volcano. Yeah, it's kind of like just let the stage do the work. Honestly, let's see how... well, no, I should probably come back down. Oh. Oof. That's smart. People still use that word, like say instead of that hurts, they say that smarts. Okay, I think this time the stage is not... Or maybe it will. Let's see what happens. Oh, I was hoping that bomb don't come down now. Ooh. Yep, just like last time. You could really, it could really come get us. Because last time this was pretty tough, so we'll see how I do here. Oh. Maybe that's a move I should use a bit more of. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'll let the Bob-omb take care of him. Nice. Alright. So up until this point, I haven't had to use continues. Let's see what happens with, well, Master Hand. Well, yeah, race to the finish is first before Master Hand. Get a move on. Go too fast, or yeah, you're gonna hit one of those things. Run! All right. And of course, the Polygon team. So I guess, technically speaking, I know I mentioned I'm playing this on my Wii U, which I am, but actually, technically speaking, I think the last time Nintendo released the original Super Smash Bros. Would actually be on the Wii, because I'm playing this through the Wii mode on Wii U. So, I mean, I guess one could argue, well, the Wii U didn't sell that well. But since the Switch, you know, it's now even outsold the original Wii, if you could believe that. Now, you know, I think Nintendo would have a good reason to release Smash on the Nintendo 64 expansion pack. Like, that's easily, of all the games I want on in Nintendo Switch Online, it would certainly be the original Super Smash Bros. I'd play that all the time. And that's actually one of the reasons why I have that game for my Nintendo 64 as well, just because you can't play this on Switch, you know, at least as of this stream. Maybe someday they will. But I imagine the OG Super Smash Bros. Is one of the most, like, sought-after games, like, that people want for Nintendo Switch Online. Since you can now play games like, you know, Super Mario 64, Mario Kart 64, even Sin and Punishment on Nintendo Switch Online, the expansion pack, I should say. The tomato. You know what's funny? Back when, you know, I used to play like Smash as a kid, I didn't really like to eat tomatoes unless it was like spaghetti sauce, but nowadays I put tomatoes in a lot of food that I cook. Even like this morning, I made Greek-style scrambled eggs for my sister, and I grated a tomato. Just as a random thing to mention. Uh-oh, is that a sticky bomb? Man, they are really being tough on me. Okay. Let's go to Master Hand. Might have used the shield a bit too early there, but it's okay. At least it didn't break. Because the most important thing is just you don't want the shield to break, and I already... lost a life there. Imagine some might even use the shield right before Master Hand fires the bullet, but that in itself might be kind of risky. Yeah. I noticed the shield, it seems to last longer in this Super Smash Bros. Compared to, say, Melee, because I feel like in Melee and Brawl, the shield shrinks a bit faster than it does in this game. I don't want to say super quickly, because that's kind of misleading. There. Yeah, that was a good time to use the shield. Oh, great, now he wants to poke me! Oh! No. Oh, I have 2 lives. I thought I'm gonna have to use a continue, but I guess not. Well, knock on wood, I hope I don't. Yeah, I actually stopped using the shield for a second, just because the problem is that, at least from my experience of the past Smash games, if the shield actually breaks, then the character gets dizzy, and it takes a while for, like, the, character to let you start moving the character again. Alright, didn't have to use a continue there, so that's incredible. Wow, I'm really surprised I did better with Mario than I did with Kirby. I guess you could consider this a sort of tribute to Charles Martinet, since he's not going to be playing, voicing Mario in Nintendo games anymore. But he'll still be at Nintendo events. As as Nintendo points out, he's going to become the Mario ambassador. It's kind of a weird habit of mine when it gets to this credit stage. I just start mashing the A button, even if there's just one, like, person in the section. Okay, that time I was wondering, why is it not, like, working? Now I'm just wondering, is there a character I could potentially unlock that I might lose to? But we'll see, I guess. Still found it, like, pretty incredible, like, hearing the story of, like, Hiroshi Yamauchi deciding to bring the Famicom, what would become the NES, in the US. Oh, okay. Alright, so I'm gonna, like, end things here today. There are no characters to unlock. Maybe I could do that another time. So, yeah. I hope you enjoyed the stream. If you like it, please follow me on Twitch. Until next time, this has been Blood Moon Bobby, and thank you all for watching.